Kalimera.
Yasunino.
Oh, what a beautiful view of the city. And what a beautiful view of the love of my life. And oh, hey, look, it's the fucking Parthenon. Where are we, my love?
We are in Greece.
Greece. Like the kind of thing that's left in the pan after you cook bacon? That
Yes.
kind of grease? In that moment, we were all the bacon. Our Airbnb is really, really close to the Acropolis. So as we were wandering meanderously through the streets looking for the things that we need, we kept using the Acropolis as like a landmark to help us navigate. And that's weird.
What? Of course
Just
it's
right there.
Where
It's
else would it
the
be?
freaking Acropolis. It's Athens. Look at her, she is pretty. I've only wanted to come to Greece for my entire life, so thanks for bringing me.
You're so welcome. Thanks for putting up with me for 5 years.
Stop it. If anything, you've been putting up with me for 5 years.
Yeah. Put up with each other.
Of the two of us, I'm the one with the antics. Let's be real.
Are you though?
I have antics.
You have antics, but so do I. You know, you show up to a concert and you go to buy something and you're like, oh wait, my husband spent all the money on beehives.
That did happen one time. One time my card got declined because Brian had spent all of our money on bees. So this is the Stoa. Do your best stoic face. Just look as stoic as possible. It's pretty stoic. Now give me some good philosophy.
Philosophy.
I don't know what I was expecting.
It's beautiful at the night here with Acropolis.
Yeah.
The lights on the Acropolis. Oh,
Yes,
that
so
would be
pretty.
Very cool. Many couples and
Yeah, yeah.
it's romantic. Many
Hence
proposals
all the
happen.
hearts on the tree.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. At some point, all of my video blogs turn into pigeon documentaries. Good afternoon, sir. Do you have any comment on the recent rumors that you are in fact a pigeon? The people deserve answers. Signs in Greek. Did you hear the lady say Leonard Cohen lived here?
Yeah. I don't know who Leonard Cohen is.
Oh. He's a very famous poet and songwriter. She said they have a hospital, but you can't have babies at it.
Yeah. One hospital, but 350 churches and chapels.
Because there's only one science. We all know what science is. Hey.
Hey.
We got here. They have a bunch of tie-on skirts for women who forgot to wear skirts to this Orthodox temple. And a bunch of ladies took off their scarves and put them on their heads to cover their heads. Completely by accident, my head is already covered and I'm already wearing a skirt because I'm a good Orthodox and Jesus loves me the most, I guess. Probably put that away.
The shop lady was a little grumpy, huh?
Well, we came into her shop and we didn't buy anything. Of course she's gonna be grumpy. It would annoy me. It did annoy me when I worked in a shop and people came in and waste my time. I had to be nice to them and they didn't give me any money. I don't just have spare manners lying around to waste on every schmo who has the audacity to saunter in my store. The entire city of Athens is one bottle of dish soap away from being a giant slip and slide. We would probably need to close the roads.
All the villages here, they have this cement with the pebbles mixed in, and the reason is it's supposed to be easier for cars, less slippery. Remember? Walking up to my father's village and then just rolling back down.
Orthodox churches are pretty, but I keep getting in trouble.
No video. Can you close the video?
Okay. I can show you the world. Call him. I barely know him. You never... Excuse me, I'm trying to have a conversation here. Do you mind? Oh, is it starting to sprinkle a bit? I think it might be. Oh my gosh! If it's raining, now is our chance.
For the giant slip and
For
slide.
the giant slip and slide.
Athens, surrounded by the mountains and the sea on the bottom.
So beautiful.
Through the garden is the columns of the Temple of Zeus. You see it?
So cool.
Yeah. No skyscrapers.
No. Well, we were at the Temple of Zeus, and we were thinking, what if you lived your whole life and that was the biggest building you ever saw? The Erection, my favorite thing! My favorite thing in all of ancient architecture, because the caryatids are so cool.
What are the caryatids?
The caryatids are the sculptures of women that serve as columns. Instead of having regular cylindrical columns, they have these sculptures of women holding up the roof. I just really love the concept of women carrying the entire temple on their heads, because of course they do.
I wonder if the ancient Athenians, if they saw this today, would just be like, dude, just build another one.
Well, I mean, they've built tons of churches since then.
Right.
Which is basically what we're talking about, but they would hardly build another temple to Athena.
Well, sure.
There's just a lot of churches.
There is.
They're big into worshiping things around here, it seems to me.
Imagine.
I mean, it's gone pretty well for them so far. The fact that they are big into worshiping things tends to be like the major source of their tourism income, which they seem to like very much. So,
Indeed.
I wouldn't stop either.
Right around the time the monk here died, the last hermit monk died, they built this monastery kind of in his memory, let's say. So it used to be that the monks, well, in order to access the monasteries, of course, this was the type of ladder they would have to use.
Just to cover the shoulder.
They told me we were filming a religious documentary. So they had access. Then the monks realized they didn't like to. They started flying their underwear out the window because they were hoping that if they ruined enough shots with her underwear, they would get them to stop filming here. It didn't quite work because they did use the footage that they got here. But I have now this very clear image of really fat monks flying their tidy whities out the window.
No!
So I think I ruined the monastery for me, I guess.
Stab chopsticks into the ceiling tiles. It's a light fixture. It actually looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
Dumpling.
Dumplings,
I love it. So we just had a realization, which is that we were kind of expecting this place to be a little bit terrible, but now we're kind of afraid that the sushi's gonna be really good, and we're going to have to spend the rest of our lives telling people that the best sushi we've ever had was in Athens, Greece, which is just the single most annoying sentence I can possibly contemplate saying. What are we gonna do?
We're just gonna have to be those people.
Oh my god, how study abroad. How just insufferably study abroad of us. You'll never take me alive.
Yeah.
I'll take all three of you with one hand behind my back. Tell the people where we are.
We are at the navel of the world.
Your face is the navel of the world.
We're at Delphi,
We're at Delphi,
where the oracle was.
where she prophesied.
Prophesied, where she got high and
Where
prophesied.
she smoked a bunch of weed and said a bunch of goofy shit, and people took it seriously. Man, the more
Very
things
obscure
change,
things.
the more they stay the same, huh?
Indeed.
So, this is the theater. If I was at a show here, I would never pay attention because I would always be looking at the view. Which is just as well, I suppose. It saves everyone the bother of having to act. No fear. Braver than a U.S. Marine. The cats are killing me. The cats are so good. And here we see one of the best preserved sculptures of the ancient world. The goddess perched atop her resting place. And she's so lifelike. You would almost swear that she was breathing. But in fact, of course, she is a statue. Similarly, we have over here another goddess. Yes, it's actually a myth that the Parthenon was dedicated to the goddess Athena. In fact, the Parthenon was dedicated to cats. Oh, he stopped to pose. He could tell that we're watching him. We made a friend. The most beautiful relic. There are 3,000 people on this island. 10,000 cats. And not a single one of them has ever given a single fuck.
We will stop to take photos at the donkey taxis from a distance.
Cats, I love them. They are so many cats. So many cats.
Athena who? I only know Purina.
If you just abandon all intention to take anything seriously, it's pretty great.
Yeah.